August 13, 1961, citizens awoken to find West Berlin completely sealed off by a barbed wire fence. It stretched for 96 miles, not only through Berlin Center by encircling of all of West Berlin. Families and friends were divided, even the telephone wires were cut. The government claimed it was trying to keep damaging Western influencers out rather than keep East Germans in. On August 16th, the barbed wire fence was replaced with a 6-foot wall of concrete blocks. Over the years, the wall was rebuilt even stronger. By 1980, the concrete structure was 12 feet tall and 4 feet wide. They added a second wall 100 yards further in the East German death strip. The strip was as wide as the length of a football field. This was a dangerous area, soft sand and snow, and showed footprints. Electrical fences versus vicious dogs, minefields, and other defensive guards were ordered to shoot anyone trying to escape.
Many people attempted to flee West Berlin despite the danger. The first detector, a 19-year-old East German border guard, leaped over a 3-foot-high roll of barbed wire 2 days after East Germany sealed the border. An estimate of 5,000 East Germans successfully escaped to West Berlin. Some dug secret tunnels, others crawled through sewers. Three most daring escapes were pulled off by the trio of East German brothers, Ingo, Holger, Egbert, and Bethik. In 1975, Ingo, the eldest, floated down the Elbe River on an inflatable mattress. 8 years later, Holger ziplined over the wall from a steel cable he and Ingo had secured between an attic in East Berlin and a West Berlin rooftop. In May of 1989, Ingo and Holger flew camouflaged hang glider-like planes over the wall, picked up their brother Egbert, and flew back to West Berlin. At least 138 people died trying to get to the other side of the wall. By autumn of 1989, peaceful protests against the government were gaining. By autumn of 1989, peaceful protests against the government were gaining monument. By October 9, 70,000 protesters gathered in Leipzig, East Germany, carrying the candles they chanted, "We are the people." The Soviet Union's hold on East Germany was weakening. They finally ended on November 9, 1989. A government official announced on live TV that East Germans will now be able to obtain passports and visas to travel beyond the wall. People mobbed the wall by thousands, not waiting for official documents. Amid chaos, guards were ordered to let them through. There was a huge celebration. Germans from both sides hugged, cheered, cried, and danced on the top of the wall.
November 9, 2014 marked the 25th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. Only a small section of the wall stands in Berlin. Other fragments are displayed in museums around the world. Remainders of the country divided.
We'll be reading about the Great Wall of China in the 2,000 Years of Construction project.
In ancient times, China was not that one single country. It was divided in 7 kingdoms: Qin, Qi, Chan, Yan, Hao, and Zhao, and they battled each other for power and land. They also fought for the nomadic tribes in the north. The Normans didn't settle in the area. They moved from place to place, attacking and raiding towns and villages to defend themselves. Kingdom was the first built around 615 BC. Despite the walls, the kingdoms continued to fight each other in 221 BC. The Qin kingdom defeated the other kingdoms. The king of Qin proclaimed himself as the emperor over all China. This was the start of Qin dynasty. He tore down the walls between the kingdoms except those along the northern border.
However, attacks from the nomads continued to protect China from invasions. The empire ordered the construction of new walls. This would strengthen the existing sections of the northern border wall and concrete them as long as it took hundreds of thousands of workers, soldiers, peasants, and prisoners who were forced to build the wall as punishment. 10 years to build. Construction was dangerous. Workers were crushed with sections of wall collapsing. Many died from being worked to death. The empire died in 2010 because the next year, 400 years ago, known as the Han Dynasty.
Han.
The wall was over the next 1,000 years. The wall was extended to protect an important Chinese trade route. The Han Dynasty ended in 220 AD. Over the next 1,000 years, some emperors added the wall on. Others let it crumble. In 1211, the Mongol tribe led by Genghis Khan invaded China and took control over the country. In 1368, a rebel army formed by Chinese peasants overthrew the Mongols and forced them back to north. One of these peasants proclaimed himself the new empire. This started the Ming Dynasty. The emperor and later his son were stronger rulers. The empires that followed them were not as the Mongol army regaining the strength. The Chinese feared that might not invade again. China decided the best defense was a stronger, longer, and taller wall.
Soldiers, presidents, and prisoners was once again tasked with the dangerous jobs of building the wall. Like the older walls, western sections of the Ming Dynasty wall were made primarily from pounded earth, but to protect the capital city of Peking, the walls through the ancient mountain was made of brick and stone. To guard against canyons, the wall was very thick. Some sections were 40 feet wide and 15 feet high. They built thousands of watchtowers to that wall. If a soldier spotted intruders or person, he set up a smoke signal that passed down by the wall.
In 1644, Chinese peasants rebelled and overthrew the Ming Dynasty. The Chinese general Sovereign Wu opened the gate for Manchu visitors so they could help him defeat the rebels. Once the rebels were defeated, the Manchu took over China. The Manchu did not maintain the wall even after China overthrew the Manchu in 1911. They left the wall. Finally, in 1980s, effort began to restore the wall. People have been taking bricks and stones from the wall for years. In 2006, Chinese government passed a law that made lastly the wall or taking pieces of it illegal.
Okay.
Today, instead of keeping people out, the wall brings people into China. Over 10 million tourists visit the Great Wall of China every year. At 13,000 miles long, the Great Wall of China is the world's largest man-made structure. However, the claim that you can see it from the moon is a myth.
Okay.
After World War II ended, in 1947, Germany divided into two separate countries, West Germany and East Germany. West Germany allied with Britain and France. And the United States, the Soviet Union, which included Russia, oversaw the formation of East Germany. The capitalism city of Berlin was likewise split into East and West, even though it was located in the heart of East Germany.
Okay.
There was no freedom of speech in East Germany. It was against the law to criticize the government. There were few job opportunities to get ahead. Between 1949 through 1961, 2.5 million East Germans fled to West Berlin for more freedom and better jobs. The East German government had a drastic solution to stop citizens from leaving. They built the Berlin Wall overnight.
On the morning of August 13th, 1961, citizens awoken to find West Berlin completely surrounded by a barbed wire fence. It stretched for 96 miles, not only through Berlin Center, but encircling all of West Berlin. Families and friends were divided. Even every day telephone wires were cut. The government claimed it was trying to keep damaging Western influences out rather than keep East Germans in.
All right.